Some signs walk away in silence, and others stay, even if their pride breaks in the process. What you're about to hear might feel uncomfortable. This isn't about who loves harder. It's about who would rather lose everything than lose their dignity. We're ranking the zodiac signs from the ones who would never beg to the ones who might beg when they truly love. Aquarius is number 12, the sign that never begs. Not because they don't feel, but because by the time they detach, they've already processed the loss internally. Aquarius loves with freedom, with space, without emotional chains. But when they start feeling pressure, jealousy, or control, something inside them switches off. And here's what almost nobody notices. Aquarius doesn't leave during the fight. They leave weeks before, emotionally. They start sharing less, explaining less, feeling less. By the time they physically walk away, there is nothing left to negotiate. They simply remove access to themselves, quietly and permanently. Scorpio is number 11. Scorpio doesn't beg. Scorpio observes. Their biggest conflict is betrayal, not just cheating. Emotional dishonesty, small lies, broken trust. When something feels off, they begin closing off internally, layer by layer, even if you don't see it happening. Scorpio can stay with you while already protecting their heart. They might act normal, speak normally, but inside, walls are rising. And once trust is broken, they don't plead, they erase. Memories, photos, plans. When Scorpio removes you, it isn't drama, it's survival, and it's final. Capricorn is number 10. Capricorn does not beg. They evaluate. They don't open up easily. But when they choose someone, they take it seriously. If they feel their effort isn't matched, they withdraw. No shouting, no chasing, no emotional scenes. Just quiet distance. Capricorn can miss you deeply and still refuse to reach out. Because begging feels like betraying their own standards. Their pride is calm, controlled, and firm. They would rather accept the loss than lower themselves for someone who doesn't value them properly. Leo is number 9. Leo loves intensely, passionately, generously. But Leo will not humiliate themselves for love. Their biggest trigger is feeling replaceable. If they feel ignored or taken for granted, something cracks inside them, even if they don't show it. Leo might be hurting more than you realize, but they won't let you see them beg. Instead, they shift their energy. They focus on themselves, on glowing up, on proving their worth without saying a word. And sometimes that glow hurts more than any desperate message ever could. Virgo is number 8. Virgo is patient, not cold. But their conflict is accumulation. Small disappointments, repeated patterns, promises not kept. Virgo tries to fix things. They communicate. They adjust. They analyze what's wrong and how to improve it. But while you think everything is stable, Virgo is taking mental notes. And when they finally get tired, there is no dramatic ending. They simply stop trying. They stop investing. And once Virgo emotionally checks out, there's no begging left in them. Sagittarius is number 7. Sagittarius loves with passion and excitement. But when love starts feeling heavy instead of inspiring, something shifts. Their conflict is freedom. They cannot stay where they feel trapped or emotionally restricted. They might argue, they might try to fix things for a moment. But if they feel limited, they choose movement over attachment. They leave not because they didn't care, but because they refuse to love inside a cage. Taurus is number 6. Taurus is loyal and steady. They don't give up easily. They can insist. They can try to rebuild. Letting go is hard for them, but their silent pride runs deep. If Taurus feels unappreciated for too long, something hardens. And once Taurus hardens, they stop begging. They become emotionally immovable. And trying to reopen that heart becomes almost impossible. Aries is number 5. Aries can beg in the heat of the moment. Their love is intense and impulsive. If they feel like they're losing something important, they react quickly. Messages, calls, emotional outbursts, they fight hard. But if they feel rejected or ignored, their pride ignites, and once that pride takes over, Aries disappears just as fast as they chased. Their begging doesn't last long. It burns bright, then it's gone. Libra is number 4. Libra hates conflict, but they hate emotional loneliness even more. They may try to save the relationship, talk it through, find balance, restore harmony. They can beg if they believe peace is still possible. But the moment Libra feels humiliation or cold indifference, they pull back, gracefully, quietly. They won't fight where they feel unwanted. Gemini is number 3. Gemini doesn't beg by nature, but they can if they're still mentally attached. Their biggest trigger is sudden abandonment without explanation. They need clarity. They might text, they might try to persuade, they might ask questions over and over. But once their curiosity fades, their effort disappears too. When Gemini loses mental interest, the begging stops instantly. Pisces is number 2. Pisces loves deeply and emotionally. Their weakness is idealizing the relationship. If they believe the story isn't over, they can beg. They might promise to change. They might cry. They might fight for one more chance. But once Pisces finally accepts that the love isn't mutual, something breaks permanently. And when Pisces breaks, they never love the same way again. Their begging comes from hope, not pride. Cancer is number 1. The sign most likely to beg when they truly love. Cancer loves with attachment, with emotional depth, with fear of abandonment. If they believe there is still hope, they fight. They explain, they apologize, they ask for another chance. They can stay longer than they should, trying to fix what's already broken. It isn't weakness, it's emotional intensity. But when Cancer finally reaches their limit, they transform. And that cold version of Cancer is the one nobody expects. So now tell me, is your sign near the top or near the bottom? Are you the one who walks away in silence, or the one who fights until there's nothing left?